Happy Friday, everybody, and welcome to Kids Craft Camp. And we are so excited to make our project today. I want to thank Canon for sponsoring this so that we can make this available for everyone. Make for sure that you share this with your friends so that they can have some fun crafts too. This is our third Kids Craft Camp. So there's two before. If you haven't made them yet, go sure and check back. Make sure and check back and see those projects as well, because those were a lot of fun. So today we are going to make some really cute Halloween emotion dolls, and make sure if you have any questions, go ahead and type those in the comments. And I have Brittany right over here, and she'll call out your questions for you so that we can do a little craft along here. All right, so are we ready to get rolling? Okay, so I've gone ahead and printed here. I'm using this Canon printer, and I use the double-sided matte paper. So this is here, I'll turn it this way. This is a nice kind of cardstock. I like the finish on it. It's not super glossy and it's not really matte. It has a really nice finish for great color. So I have these printed out. And I've already cut out most of mine, but I wanted to point out we also have in a black and white version so that you can color your own. You can, decorate them the way you want to. You can even do a bit of collage on them. I was thinking how fun it might be to even take magazine pictures or some eyes from magazines and put them in for your eyes. You just have a lot of fun with these. The black and white version, make them your own. And then I also wanted to point out we went ahead and did some different face skin tones on the little witch so that we can be a little bit more inclusive, and they all have black hair though. I guess witches have black hair, but personally I kind of think this one sort of looks like me, so yep, I guess that's why I designed it that way. So what I've done is I've gone ahead and cut everything out. I'm going to show you a few tips and tricks though on cutting out. So I just used my little craft scissors to cut everything out, and the hardest thing about cutting these out will be opening up the faces. So I wanted to show you guys a couple tips and tricks. Brittany, if any questions come in, just go ahead and shout them out. So I've cut out the other two, but I still have my ghost, and you'll notice these two are curved. So what I've done is I'll take this, and you can't see it on the overhead, but maybe you can see it on the front camera. I just roll this right on the side of my table to give it a nice curve. The reason why I'm doing this, and I'll do it to all the pieces before I glue them or I tape them together, it makes it so much easier to create a tube so that your ends don't stick out. So I want to do that before I cut out the face.
We have people from different places, which is really fun.
Let's shout it out. Yeah, tell us where you're watching from.
So we have the Netherlands.
Oh, wow.
We have India, and we have
Oh.
North Ireland.
Oh, I love this. This is an international craft camp. I love it. Okay, all right, so then what I'm going to do, if you're younger and you have scissors that are not pointed, you might want to ask your parent to help you with this. What I'll do is I'll poke right in the center with one part of my scissors. And if you just need, your parent to open that up for you with some pointy scissors, then you can just take your kid's scissors and get the point in there, or the rounded tip in there. So rather than going straight to the edge where the line starts, what I'm actually going to do is spiral. And this will help me get a smoother cut. So you can you see this, Matthew? Matthew's over there with the cameras. Okay, so see how I'm spiraling right into the edge, and then just little by little I'll clip the opening of the face, and that will make it easier and smoother. And I'm not cutting it perfect on the line, but I just want to make for sure the line is on this side of the cut so it's not showing once I have it cut out. This is a really easy project today. It's something that almost anyone can make. And the thing that I love about this is, there's so much going on right now all over the world. And I know all of us are having emotions that we may not be used to. So I always kind of make it a joke with my team about, what we're feeling today. And I thought this is a great way for us to just identify our emotions and you know, look at them from a different angle and actually, you know, try to understand how we're feeling a little bit better. So perfect timing for these little dolls, and they're Halloween. All right, so those are done. Now, all 3 of them are cut out and ready to go. You can see there's a little nick there. I can go back and trim that up just a bit. If you go onto our website, I've actually named the emotions, what I thought they were, but you can put your names on them too. All right, so now I have my 3 panels that I've already cut out, and these are easy. These are just squares. And I'll do the same thing. I'm just gonna run them along the side of the table to give them a nice curl. So these illustrations of the witch and the cat and the ghost were actually initially made by one of our designers, Krista. She illustrated these a few years ago. We have them on quite a few of our Halloween projects. And then when I decided to do the project, I went in and made up all the faces in my Illustrator program. That's where I do most of my design work as an illustrator, so that we could have different emotions for each doll. And I tried to mix them up a bit. Some happy, some grumpy, some, you know, surprised, just something for everyone. Okay, those look really good. Now, you know I love my Scotch tape, so we're gonna use Scotch tape today. And there's the trick that I decided worked the best is to go ahead and tape the outside panel first. So I'll overlay that. Well, actually not yet. Let's put a piece of tape on it first. So I think this is probably one of my favorite things when I was a kid, was a roll of Scotch tape. All right, and I'm just gonna slide that, you can see here, right on the edge. I'm doing about 50-50. And then carefully overlay it so it's as even as possible. And I'm actually going to overlap them rather than put them edge to edge, because it makes it stronger and it will keep it from bending out into a point. So I'll rub that down. I'm gonna just flip the ends to the back. You can still see it, but that's okay. So what I figured worked best is do this part first, then you take your face and you roll it up tighter, and then you slide it inside, and then you can adjust it to fit so that it moves around easy enough. And you can, once you have that sort of sized right, then I just take a piece of tape and go from the inside, and then just, oops, I lost part of my tape there. And you can just add a few pieces of tape on the inside. You don't have to tape the whole thing for the inside panel. That tape doesn't want to come off. So I'd put a few pieces on the top, and then I'll do the same thing on the bottom. And I'll do the same over here. Okay, so that's ready to go. And I gotta get my fingers wet. And then you can slide this around. You'll find that when you slide them, if you go one direction or the other, it might catch on the back, so you can decide which way it goes smooth. And this is my direction. Okay, then the last part for the ghost anyway, is I made him, I have to remember what color here. I made him a little top hat and a bow tie. So I have my glue dots here. You can use glue if you want to. I think glue dots are really fun. The glue dot is a bit too large for the bow tie, so I'm actually gonna roll it. I don't want it to stick out, and place it back there, and just stick that on his neck, underneath his little face. Do ghosts have necks? I don't know. Tell me, what do you guys think? Depends on the ghost, I guess. And then we'll put his little top hat right here, so I know I want a glue dot right at the base. I like the glue dots bunched up just a little bit, because I do like that 3D of having a fatter glue dot behind. And there's my ghost. So we'll go ahead and do the same thing with the witch. Any thoughts or comments? I know this is such an easy project, but doesn't mean it's not fun.
A couple more people are saying where they're from, so Palm
Yay.
Beach, Florida,
Okay.
and Peru.
Oh, wow, Peru.
Mm-hmm.
It's an interesting thing. I know Halloween is kind of, it's more of an American thing, we're finding, and I've learned. So it's interesting to know how you guys feel about doing these funny little witch and cat and ghost dolls.
One person says that, let's see, cancel the idea of scary doll after seeing these cute ones.
Oh yeah, you know it's funny. If you guys go look on the Leah Griffith website, you'll see that we don't really do scary Halloween. We may have done one or two projects that were kind of scary. I don't know. I remember one year we did some ghosts made out of netting that were sort of 3D that sat on my front porch. But most of our Halloween projects are cute or kind of pretty, like elegant. We did all these apothecary labels that are really pretty, but I'm not really into scary. I don't know, just not my thing. All right, that one's ready. And we'll go ahead and do the same thing with her, slide her down and then tape the top and the bottom. Although Halloween is probably, I do love the holiday, I do. Just not the scary version. I don't like scary movies either. No. Okay, and then for her, I made her a cute little witch hat. And this one I actually want to curve it a bit, so I'll go ahead and run it down my table. And you'll want to, when you decide how you want to position this, I actually pull it down over her forehead just a bit, so you make sure you don't put tape where it overlaps onto her face or else it will stick. So it looks like, let's see, I'll put a little glue dot right on the edge where the yellow band starts. That seems like the right place. I'll go ahead and, I almost don't like to use the glue dots off. I like to pick them up. Do whatever's comfortable for you. Even if it bunches up, I don't mind too much. I feel like I have more control that way of where they go. Okay. And then we'll put our little hat on. And there's our witch. And our cat. So I did want to mention to you guys, if you are interested in doing more Halloween projects, so we have quite a few really cute Halloween projects for kids on our site, and I know a lot of them are free, so you can go check those out. I think we have some finger puppets that look very similar to this. Whoops. We do have some Mr. Bones with the grommets on the arms so they move around. What else? We have, we just did spun cotton pumpkins, and there's a video for that, and that's just a really cute project. You'll find that video on our site and on YouTube, both. Let's see what else here. We have some pumpkin masks where you can make masks for your pumpkins out of felt. And again, those are pretty cute. Those, I think we have little animals that Krista designed a few years ago that are pumpkin masks for the animals. I have a board over here that I'm reading. Let's see. Oh, we have some great little pom-pom projects where you can make pom-poms and then make spiders. So there's just a lot to look at over there. And again, most of these are free for anybody to access. I think I need some of these dolls for all year round, not just Halloween, because they're pretty cute. So I just got a new cat a couple months ago, and she's 1 year old now. I think her birthday was the 1st of September, and she's black with little white feet, and she's so funny. This is her face usually. It's usually this face. She kind of has that. Okay, then we have for the kitty, we have a little bow tie for her. I guess this is a her. It could be a he. My kitty's name is Molly. her little bow tie on, and then we have a tail. And you can put the tail wherever you want it to be. I wanted it to stick out just a bit, so I put it here on her left side, right at the base, so that it would stick out just a bit, like that. And there you go. There's the whole project. Now I have 2 sets. I'll have to give these away to somebody who needs some emotion dolls for Halloween. So there we have it. All right, any questions, any thoughts, any ideas for more projects? I will tell you what we're going to make in October. We're going to have our Kids Craft Camp October 23. So mark your calendars. It will be the same time here on YouTube. And we're going to make some pop-up cards with some matching envelopes so you can give them away, or you can use them as table decorations for holiday parties. And those will be all kind of a fall and winter theme. So those will be really fun. I'll teach you how to do little pop-ups that open and close. So make sure and join me next month, and we'll see you guys then. All right, bye-bye.